Hey everyone, I wanted to welcome you to Synergy One Day. My name is Eric Kulbe. I'm the Chief Growth Officer here, and we are really excited to just share a ton of the cool stuff that's going on. We've had a great couple of years building a fantastic company and really just looking for some great teammates that want to wear this Synergy One jersey. So as we move through, I'm going to give you just a quick overview of what you can expect. Today's topics, we're going to do a company overview. That's going to be led by Aaron Nemec. We're going to talk a little bit about some of the coaching stuff that I do, some products that we have available for you to help grow your business. We're going to talk sales and operations, some of the really cool AI things that we're doing here to be cutting edge and staying ahead of the curve, as well as some marketing ideas. So as we get this started, one thing to keep in mind, this is totally anonymous, so no one can see you. We don't know, who's on here. They're not going to know each other. So feel free to go ahead and drop questions in the chat. If you feel more comfortable just reaching out to someone after the call that you see, we're welcoming any and all conversations. Happy to dig deeper into any of the stuff we talk about today. So we're going to give a pretty high level overview, move through it pretty quick to get you back on your day. But the goal here is really that you maybe you see something that resonates and want to learn more. And we would love to share that with you on a later date. So thanks again. We'll get this thing moving forward. I'm going to introduce you to our president, Aaron Nemec. We have Steve Majerus, CEO as well. Aaron's going to be talking a lot about where we're headed with the company and some basic overview, some things that we've done here over the last couple of years, and just excited to share. I've worked with Aaron since 2008. Phenomenal guy and a really great leader. One thing I can tell you is the leadership at this company is second to none and very involved with people, connected, and really great place to work. So with that being said, I'm going to turn this over to Aaron to get you started on what we're doing here and getting that Synergy One Modern Mortgage experience.
Awesome. Thanks, Eric. And welcome, everybody, to our Synergy One Day discovery call. We know how busy you all are, and so it means the world to us that you're willing to spend part of your day today learning a little bit more about Synergy One Lending. The purpose of today's call is simple: to give you an honest look at who Synergy One Lending is, how we operate, and why so many top producing loan officers and branch leaders across the country have chosen to join us and in the process taken their businesses to a level they never thought possible. So before we dive in, I just want to ask a couple of questions in the hopes that at least one of these resonates with you. Are you frustrated selling interest rates that are consistently above market despite doing everything right at your level? Are you working with technology that makes things harder, not easier, to get loans through the system in a frictionless, scalable way? Does your corporate marketing department talk about growth, but not really proactively help you achieve it? Are you seeking a leadership team that operates with honesty, transparency, and a true growth mindset? Are you lacking the product necessary to close closable loans that are referred to you? And I guess at the end of the day, are you tired of the status quo, ready to level up your income, your business, and the quality of your life? If you answered yes to even one of those questions, thanks for being here. I am confident that when our time is done, you'll have a very clear understanding as to why so many people have chosen to join us. So without further ado, this is Synergy One Lending. Synergy was founded by three brothers in 2014 out of San Diego, who later sold Synergy to Mutual of Omaha. Steve Majerus and I led a management buyout of Synergy from Mutual of Omaha in 2020. And since that time, we have ran Synergy as a privately owned, independently ran mortgage company. And by we, I largely mean the Synergy employees, who collectively own over 70% of the outstanding shares in Synergy One Lending. Since that time, we have ran the company, not beholden to public markets, not beholden to private equity, but in a way that we believe best suits and situates and serves our employees, our customers, and our shareholders. Our leadership team, our executive team, has a wealth of top 20 lending experience. Steve Majerus was the head of capital markets at a company called eLoan a couple decades ago, as well as being the division president for the nation's largest real estate mortgage joint venture. I was the national head of production at two top 20 lenders, overseeing national branch production in the process for both of those large lenders. I don't tell you those things to brag about our resumes, but instead to say that having come from large lenders, we've been able to take the things that they do really well and bring them here. And we've been able to identify the things that they do that we don't like and leave them out of here. And so things like arrogance, bureaucracy, complacency, lack of transparency, you won't find that here. But best practices, best processes, best ways of doing things, we've been able to identify and bring all of those things to Synergy. Our mission is to humanize and modernize the home lending experience, which to us just means fusing together A-plus top-level mortgage talent with cutting-edge, scalable, frictionless mortgage technology. Combining that into an experience for our borrowers that is more enjoyable, more resonating than an experience that they would get where manual processes dictate. Our vision is to be the nation's largest lender really in three main categories. We want to have delighted customers, we want to have inspired employees, and a pristine reputation among our peers. We use our vision as a decision filter, running all big decisions through it, asking what's best for our customers, what's best for our employees, and what's best for our reputation. Notice what I didn't say. What's best for market share? What's best for revenue? What's best for profit? Those things are a byproduct of living true to our mission and true to our vision. Our core values here on the screen to the left are honesty, transparency, innovation, excellence, and empowerment. And I want to really highlight three, starting with transparency. We are a very transparent organization. We say it like it is, good and bad, because we believe that transparency breeds trust. And we believe that a lack of transparency breeds distrust. And so if we're in a room together and it's dark and I'm looking at the corner over there, not knowing what's in it, I'm immediately going to the worst case scenario. That's causing me some uncertainty and some fear. But if we're in that dark room and you shine a light on that corner, even if I don't like what's over there, I'm not going to the worst case scenario. I know what it is, and that is settling, even though I don't like it. And so that's how we run this organization. We are very transparent, and we share both good and bad. On the innovation side, I've never worked in my 30-year career with a more innovative leader than Steve Majerus, our CEO. He is constantly innovating. He is innovating systems. He is innovating technology. He is innovating process. He is innovating product, always looking to do things better, faster, or cheaper. And finally, empowerment. If you're looking for a company that you have to get 3 layers of approval to get a water service order for your branch, probably not the right call for you to be on. We are a completely empowered organization. We view our job as building a race car that we can hand to our local drivers, that it will perform well on all tracks around the country. But here's the key. We allow those local drivers to drive our car on their local tracks and to give us feedback as to the changes that we can make to make it more customized to win on their local track, recognizing that Miami is different than St. Louis, which is different than San Diego, which is different than Boise, Idaho. And that feedback loop ensures that we are constantly on the cutting edge of what those local drivers, those local branch managers need to win in their market. So how does all of this show up in terms of performance? We just finished 2025 and we funded a little under $4 billion. That is after a $2.7 billion 2024, so tremendous growth last year. We are projected to fund $4.6 billion in calendar year 2026. So we are growing, and we believe that growth is healthy. Our current employee count is 621. Our current branch count is 85, and we are currently licensed in 49 states, with the only one not being included is the state of New York. We are consistently and annually awarded the Top Workplaces Award by the Scotsman Guide, and we are routinely on the Mortgage Executive Top Mortgage Company list for their top 50. In addition, Model Match, which ranks market share by lender, we are ranked 34th when you exclude big brokers, big builder-owned mortgage companies, banks, and credit unions. Just pure independent mortgage bankers like us, we are ranked 34th in the country. Big enough to matter, but not so big that we're a big Titanic that can't move on a dime. In terms of highlights for 2025, we really had some significant milestones last year. We brought on a great group out of Louisiana about a year ago that contained the number 1 and the number 3 top producing loan officers in the entire state of Louisiana. That is one of our best groups, and they have made us immensely better in the year that they have been here. In addition, we brought a fantastic group in Boston, Massachusetts on in May of last year, entering really our first foray into the East Coast and certainly into Massachusetts. And then finally, this last fall, we had the good fortune of adding a terrific team, Venture Home Lending, which is in multiple markets on the West Coast. And they are already one of our top producing regions. In terms of geographic concentration, where are we, where aren't we, those kinds of things, you can see our top 10 volume states here, starting with California. We've been doing business in California the longest. We have more branches in California. We're headquartered in San Diego, so it's natural that it's number one, followed by Texas, Colorado, Ohio, Oregon, Washington, Idaho, Louisiana, Arizona, and Montana. And almost as important is the states that are not listed here. Many states we're not in. And if you're in one of those states, that might signal opportunity for me, is you'd have an opportunity to plant a flag for us in that market. This is my last slide, and I'll hand it back over. What we have noticed over the course of the last 12 to 18 months is really a division between mortgage brokering and mortgage banking. We've seen a migration to some degree from banking to brokering and then back again, as loan officers are trying to figure out which of those playing fields they want to play in. There was a time where you needed conversion, lead count was low, you needed more aggressive, customizable rates and fees. And so the broker channel made sense to some people, even though they're giving up a lot of the things that you see on the screen here, from operational control to cutting edge technology, training and coaching, benefits, marketing and social media, those types of things. They're willing to give it up to get rates that they can convert at a higher level. But what if an independent mortgage bank gave you the best of both of these worlds? They gave you aggressive rates, they gave you transparency with pricing, and they also gave you all of the other things listed on this sheet. If that's of interest to you, and if that would be valuable to you, gosh, thanks for being here. I really want you to keep listening, and I'm confident by the time you get finished with this call and hear all the rest of the things that we're doing, you'll be as excited as we are. So thanks again, and we'll talk to you soon.
Okay, thank you, Aaron. As I mentioned earlier, I'm the Chief Growth Officer. So not only does that mean helping to grow the company with adding new talent, we also focus on what we can do for our loan officers here on a daily basis to help them, continue to grow, continue to build their business, stay top of mind, and really take advantage of all the great things we have to offer. So one of the things that we do a grow call. We do a power hour twice a week. Actually, we do 2 on Mondays and 2 on Wednesdays. Just a fun way to get on, get some accountability, have the opportunity to make sales calls and really challenge yourself to get better. Prospecting obviously is the key to all of our businesses. We also do a monthly grow call where we're bringing in top producers from across the country to come in and speak to our teams about how they grow their business. These are people both within our company and outside of our company. I'm a member of another large coaching firm, so I have a lot of information I like to share and pass along just to really help you grow your business. We do these coaching programs both for loan officers and for branch managers. So if you're one of those categories, or even if you're a loan officer that potentially is looking to grow and become a branch manager later time, we want to really give you those opportunities to thrive and grow and take your business to really wherever you want it to go. So excited to do some of those things. I enjoy leading them, and I really enjoy really learning from other people that get on the calls as well. This is just kind of a little daily habit tracker and connection tracker. Obviously, what gets measured gets done is what we like to say. So we've created some little tools to help you grow your business, to make sure you're on track and really, kind of push to the next level. Also, one of the really cool things we do sales rallies annually. So we've had a couple last year. We had them in California and Colorado, and really great time to just get around our peers, to learn from top people in really different industries as well, how they're growing their business and how we kind of can fold that into growing your business here at Synergy One, and making that opportunity to just always be learning, be innovating, be able to get around each other and get that camaraderie, the teamwork. That's something that we really, really take pride in at Synergy, is to be able to, quote unquote, have synergy with each other. So the last one that we did in Colorado was called the Growth Lab. Again, something that we're always looking to do. I like to say that healthy things grow, and it's up to us as leaders and also managers, and just bringing people on board to make sure that they have the opportunity to grow as well. When it comes to product, I would say we have, a product suite that's second to none. Many people think, for the size of our company, they're often very, very surprised at how many products we have access to. So we have, bank statements, non-QM, ITINs, P&L, pretty much anything you can do. We have, and we also have the ability to broker. So that's another nice feature that we have. So many people kind of try to choose, like, do I need to be a broker or do I want to be correspondent, retail type lending environment. And the nice thing for us is we don't make you choose. You can have the ability to go either direction that you want to do. We have tons of product, 5% down jumbos to high loan amounts. We have tons of down payment assistance programs in multiple states. We have in-house HELOCs, fixed rate seconds, bridge loans, many, many products that we can do to help you secure your business relationships, as well as, really take great care of your clients. When it comes to, a lot of people talk about DSCR, bank statement, non-warrantable, foreign national. As you can see here, it's not just a program, it's multiple programs, multiple options. What's the best one? Kind of figuring out, if there's a way to get a loan done, we really want that opportunity to be able to do it. We also have doctor and physician programs and zero down jumbo. So really exciting stuff. Great way, as people come on board here, they can't believe, just how many things they have to talk about and how many potential clients that they have that they can close business for, which is really, really great. So, in-house funded non-QM. So we have a delegated underwriting team. Many of these products that we have, we're doing internally, both with our underwriting and funding team. So unlike a lot of the other products that you have to have where you're sending them out, getting them looked at, we have amazing underwriters that can work through, talk through things, actually help you select the correct investor and get more loans closed. So that's the name of the game. Obviously, in a tough industry, tight business, you want to have every competitive advantage that you can. And we also launched a builder division. So if you are into builder business, want to learn more builder business, we have those products available as well, which is really, really, great to be able to have and be able to talk about as you want to grow your, long-term business and kind of, have another pillar in your arsenal. I'm going to hand it over to JJ. So JJ is the Chief Production Officer. He is the master at so many things. Makes me look good, obviously, and I love to have him on my team. So he is going to talk about some tools and tactics, strategies to get more loans done with the technology that we have. So take it away, JJ.
Thank you, Eric. I am so thrilled to have you join our call today to learn more about how Synergy One gives you the tools, the tactics, and the strategies to deliver the modern mortgage experience. So let's get right into it. As an originator, it's amazing to think about how many tasks it actually takes to manufacture a mortgage in today's lending environment. We forget that it's far more than 10 or 20 simple tasks, some loans more than others, of course, but more than you think. Yeah. So let's just call it about triple digits in tasks. So imagine if you can free up your time for money-making activities, to make more calls, have more meetings, open up more opportunities to get more deals, close more loans, and ultimately make more money, which we're all here to do. The key is to have the right technology in the right place to remove friction throughout the process. We know that your day may still look and feel a lot like this picture using old ways of doing things. But imagine being empowered to ditch that old way of thinking and leveraging what today's innovation can offer. I would imagine that everyone on this call has used in the past or is currently using a lot of the technology for the names you see swirling around here. That, however, is the problem with most technology. Companies add it, stick it somewhere, thinking it will solve the problem. But what we found is that a lot of technology is put in the wrong place at the wrong time in the manufacturing process. We don't just add technology, we leverage it. When you think about the last year, the big M&A announcements, Redfin, Rocket, Mr. Cooper, and the why behind the mergers, it's about the funnel. They're looking to control the top of the funnel through retention at the bottom. We want to align ourselves with that same philosophy, and that is what we have figured out. We have placed the right technology and innovation in the right places to attract and fill the top of the funnel, planting those seeds, into providing a seamless, modern borrower experience that not only borrowers want, but they demand in today's lending environment. As we move a borrower through the funnel, we have to engage, we have to educate, and continue to eliminate that friction for the next person in line for that loan process. And we continue with that same innovation through closing and retention. Taking the manufacturing concerns away from a loan officer allows them to focus on being a multi-channel originator, leveraging each channel of business to maximize the return of those efforts, driving more conversations, more conversions to more closed loans. This experience creates speed and ease through the process with your localized expertise, which is a differentiator. And we know that speed wins every time. When you can create a fast process from start to finish, your buyers will win more offers with shorter close of escrow timeframes that you can promote. Your realtor partners will win more deals, wanting to refer you more business. And we know that we close faster than our peers because we have the proof behind it. Ritchie May, the largest auditor in the mortgage space, and they collect data from peer lenders and report that data out so companies can see how they're stacking up against their peers. When you look at this real data, we are closing loans 24% faster than our peers. But the real future is AI. It is the talk of everyday life, something you cannot get around hearing about. And frankly, this is where it gets really exciting. We launched our Center GPT ahead of many peer lenders in October of 2024, and the speed, clarity, confidence, and competitive edge it has created is beyond our expectation to this point. From uncovering opportunities within your referral partners, leveraging the data within your prospects, active, funded pipelines, working smarter, faster, with more information available in one place to do more things is what has come to life. Having the ability to leverage AI to pull loan information, draft emails, loan comparisons, text messages, searching guidelines, getting company information, and soon making marketing materials in seconds, not minutes or hours, puts the power behind the possibilities you have at your fingertips. The future is not next year, it is truly now. And now I'll pass it over to our VP of Marketing, Lindsey Ricciardelli.
All right. Thanks, JJ. Okay, so we have a lot going on in our industry, right? But when we boil it down, what's really driving business today? It's your brand, it's your relationships, and it's your visibility. And so that's what moves the needle. And so that's why we've built a marketing and business development system that helps you do exactly that, right? Build your brand, attract more clients, and close more loans, all without piling more on your already full plate, essentially. And so how do we do this? We are hyper-focused on helping you become what we call the multi-channel loan officer. And we build everything around that. So these are the 4 core pillars that guide everything we do. It's be highly visible, generate first-party leads, retain your customer base, and scale your personal production. And so everything we launch, from tech to content to campaigns, supports 1 or 2 or all of these pillars. And it just really helps keep us focused on what works instead of chasing every shiny new thing, right? We call ourselves tech-powered but human-centered, right? So these are just some of the platforms that we've launched in the past year that pay off, again, 1 or all of those core pillars. They're useful, they're practical, they're revenue generating, and they make your life easier. One of them is the One app, which is an agentic AI point of sale. So it is makes it very easier for your borrowers to fill out an application. It's what they expect. It's what they're used to. And so we've recently launched that. Center GPT, which is what JJ had mentioned during his presentation. We have Verse AI, which is essentially a hands-off follow-up at scale. It nurtures your leads while you sleep, while you're running the kids around. Whenever you're not necessarily in front of your computer and you have someone who needs to be followed up on. Verse AI does that. We have Casey, which is a personal assistant. She calls on your leads and only connects you to that lead when they're ready to talk to a loan officer. We also have Night Owl, which is our virtual assistant program that keeps your pipeline alive and well 24/7. And then we have HomeSync, which is a post-close concierge service that essentially helps kind of pay off the loan officer for life, right? So long after a loan closes, we have a concierge service that helps your client. One of our biggest differentiators is our personal branding and coaching. And so we don't expect you to write your own hooks, shoot perfect video, or figure it out, all on your own. We write scripts. Our marketing department writes scripts. We coach you on camera. You can film in a number of our in-office studios. And then we have a team of video editors that turn your clips into polished, social-ready content for you to post. We provide playbooks, frameworks. We have monthly marketing office hours just to give you the latest tips and tricks for growing your brand. So you're not in it on your own, right? This is all about building your digital reputation and social proof. So we've built automation that helps you create, the social proof that earns trust in business. So we have Brand Plus for automated social posts, for compliant approved scripts, for video recording, teleprompters, anything you need to create content. We leverage experience.com for smart testimonial posting and searchable, SEO friendly content. And it's all designed to show that you're active, engaged, and busy, right? You're someone that clients and partners want to work with on a regular basis. So what happens after someone, comes from a paid ad or comes from an organic video post? What happens once they enter your ecosystem? You need tools that keep them close, warm, and ready when the time is right. And some folks just aren't mortgage ready yet. And so we have the S1 FinFit app. It's a financial fitness app that keeps your borrowers essentially in your ecosystem if they aren't immediately ready. They can set financial goals. They can create budgets. They can keep track of spending to kind of see where their money is going. And then they get an alert when they're more mortgage ready. And then you also get an alert when they're more mortgage ready, so that you can give them a call. Okay, so let's talk about Boost, which is our paid ads platform. So this helps you get in front of new leads. So this is being highly visible and garnering those top of funnel leads. With a few clicks of a button, leads are captured, nurtured, and put into our automated email journeys and text message journeys. We also just last quarter launched Boost co-marketing and video as well. So for co-marketing, LOs can partner with a realtor, split the ad spend, and then nurture that client together. And then you can also record video, which we know proves to increase conversion. So lots of options on our paid ads platform. We focus much of our attention on your database optimization, so you can always be unlocking leads. We've optimized Total Expert, which is our CRM powerhouse, to constantly be servicing those low-hanging opportunities, right, that you can be pulling business from. The key here is we use Total Expert and artificial intelligence to surface those opportunities for you. And then we take it a step further because we have an AI-powered assistant named Casey. Casey makes calls for you. She then gets either a live transfer directly to your cell phone, or she books an appointment directly on your calendar. So it's only when that person has nodded their head and said, yes, I'm ready to talk to a loan officer. That way you're not chasing, you're just converting those leads. And while we are, heavy on tech and automation, we know that the face-to-face relationships and events and, in-person conversations and staying top of mind still win in this market. So we've created quarterly done-for-you campaigns that spark conversations with your agent referrals, prospects, homeowners. We also have a weekly newsletter to stay visible with your agent partners. So this is our highest performing piece of content. It can come directly from your inbox, and you can share it with your realtor database or your homeowner database. It has a 40% open rate and over 175,000 subscribers. So definitely a tool to keep your database warm. And lastly, we have Event in a Box. And this is really a toolkit to help you throw high impact events with support and instruction, right? So it really just takes the guesswork out of budgeting for an event, resources for an event, post, marketing and pre-marketing, and kind of all of that follow-up. We've created a resource for you to make it really simple. Okay, so you've seen a glimpse of what we've built from a marketing perspective. The LOs that win right now are not the ones waiting for rates to drop or the market to come back. They're really using all of our tools in our platform to show up and build their brand online. And so we help you do all of that at scale. So I'm going to pass it back to Eric to help close us out. Thanks, Eric.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much for all of you for taking the time to be here today. As I mentioned, we just love sharing our story, talking about what we're doing and where we're going. Hopefully there was something there that resonated with you. And if there is, my contact information is right here. I would love to have a more in-depth conversation, maybe align some of these other speakers that you heard from today to get more in-depth on some of the other products and opportunities, marketing, operations, anything really that you want to hear about. We would love to chat more and just get to know more about you and have you get to know more about us. So thank you again for taking time today, and we hope to chat with you soon.